Hello and welcome to lesson 2.1, Intro to Transformations. So this unit is on transformations, like translations, reflections, rotations. In this lesson, we're just going to be reviewing the coordinate plane. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to plot points and state the coordinates of a point. So your notes this time are a little different. You're actually going to just be cutting them out and pasting them into your notebook. So you only have to look at these. But this is saying the ordered pair is made up of two numbers. Your x coordinate, that first number is going to be your x, and the second number is your y coordinate, and that's going to be your y. So in order to plot a point, x and y on the coordinate plane, you're going to start at the origin. You're going to move along the x-axis first, either left or right. If it's positive, it's to the right. If it's negative, it's to the left. And your second number tells you how to move up and down. Up is positive and down is negative. So let's look at example number 1. Again, you're going to write this on the paper and then you're going to cut it out and glue it into your notebook. So the first one says plot each point. So our first point is A at 1, 4. So we're going to look on the x-axis for 1, then we're going to look on the y-axis for 4, and our point is going to be right here, and we label it A. Then we moved over right 1, and we moved up 4, because our x is positive and our y is also positive. So we're going left and then up, or sorry, right and then up, excuse me. All right, so now for our next one, B is -4, 0. So -4 means we go to the left this time. So we're gonna go to the left from the center, 4. And then 0 means, right, we're already at 0. We don't move up or down. We're already at 0 on the y-axis. So our point B is right here. Then our last example is C, which is 5, -4. So that means I'm going to look for 5 on the x-axis. So move over to +5 on the x-axis. And then -4 on the y-axis, which is right here. So that's where they meet up, right, is here. So I can think of it two ways, either where 5 and -4 meet up, or just move right 5 and then down 4. And that's going to be C right here. So now go ahead and pause the video and try this one by yourself, K, L, and M. All right, let's see if you were right. So K is at -2, -1. So I'm going to go back 2, and I'm going to go down 1, and K should be right. Oops, there you go. K should be right there. There we go. All right, and then L is -3, 4. That means I'm going to go back 3 and then up 4. So L is right here. And then M is +5, +3. So I'm going to go over 5, up 3, and M is right here. So again, the first number tells you where it is on the x-axis, so go left or right. The second number tells you where it's at on the y-axis, so move up or down. Up is positive, right is positive, down is negative, and left is negative. So let's look at example 2 where we state the coordinates of the point. So now we're just going in reverse. So they're giving me T, U, and V. I'm going to write the coordinates for each one. Let's start with T. So I'm going to write T, put up parentheses. Ordered pairs are always in parentheses. And I see that T is at 1 on the x-axis, +1. So I'm going to write a +1. And T lines up with +2 on the y-axis. So 2 is the y. So T is just 1, 2. All right, let's do V next. Go out of alphabetical order. Let's do V. So on the x-axis, it's at 2 on the x-axis. So let's put a 2. And then it's not going up or down. It's actually still at 0 here on the y-axis. So this would be 2, 0. And then our last one, U. U, again, look on the x-axis first. That would be -4. And then on the y-axis, it's at -5. So you're going to see where it lines up with, and you're going to write the number. So go ahead and pause and try this last one by yourself, I, J, and K. All right, so hopefully you paused and tried it. Let's see if you're right. So let's do I first. I, the x coordinate is back at -2 here. So I'm going to put parentheses -2, then a comma, and then it lines up with 3 on the y-axis. So I is negative 2, comma 3. J, let's do J next. It doesn't matter the order that you did it in, by the way. So J, on the x-axis, it actually hasn't moved left or right. It's still at the center. So that's going to be a 0 for the x-coordinate. And then it's down at negative 1 on the y-axis. That would be negative 1. So J is 0, negative 1. And our last one is K. K is over 3, positive 3 on the x-axis. And it's down at negative 4 on the y-axis. So it's 3, negative 4. So that's it. You're going to go ahead and try the practice assignment. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.